Philip Rivers officially retires as a Charger, a legendary 16-year NFL career. The emotional final chapter of Philip Rivers' legendary career closed where it began, with the Chargers organization that defined his legacy. After officially hanging up his cleats 4 years ago, Rivers cemented his identity by ceremonially retiring as a Charger this week. The team announced Monday that the iconic quarterback would retire with the franchise he led for 16 remarkable seasons, adding a heartfelt bookend to his storied NFL journey. Rivers captured this sentiment perfectly in his retirement video. "I'm deeply grateful for those 16 years and for the Chargers trusting me to be their quarterback. I never took a single game for granted, not one of those 240-something consecutive starts where I got to wear the bolt and lead this team." His gratitude underscores a career built on relentless durability and passion. But here's the part that cements his legacy. Rivers didn't just play for the Chargers. He became their heartbeat. His resume sparkles with 8 Pro Bowl nods, a Comeback Player of the Year award, and franchise records that may stand for decades. Most wins, 123, passing yards, 59,271, touchdowns, 397, fourth-quarter comebacks, 27, and game-winning drives, 32. He propelled the team to 6 playoff appearances and 4 double-digit win seasons, coming agonizingly close to a Super Bowl berth in the 2007 AFC Championship game. Yet that missing ring fuels heated debates. Does falling short of a title diminish his greatness? And this is where opinions split. Rivers' departure after the 2019 season sparks controversy. Despite being the face of the franchise through its move from San Diego to Los Angeles, starting every game for 3 seasons in LA, he and the Chargers mutually agreed he'd explore free agency in 2020. Was this a respectful farewell or a quiet dismissal after 240 consecutive starts? He'd spend one final season with the Colts before retiring. But this week's ceremonial retirement with the Chargers felt like poetic justice. His fearless, expletive-free, trash-talking, and gutsy play, think bulldozing defenders for extra yards, gave the team its identity for 16 years. Now, as Rivers' full-circle retirement wraps his story, we're left wondering, should elite QBs like him, who redefine franchises but never win rings, be judged differently? Where do you stand? Debate his legacy in the comments. ***. Philip Rivers, a legendary NFL career and retirement. When it comes to NFL legends, few stories are as emotionally charged as the retirement of quarterback Philip Rivers. But here's where it gets controversial. Many fans are left wondering, has Rivers truly stepped away for good, or is there more to the story? His recent retirement announcement has reignited debates about his career's end and his legacy in football. To clarify, Rivers officially announced his retirement on Monday in a heartfelt video shared on the Los Angeles Chargers' social media platforms. Interestingly, he chose to sign a ceremonial one-day contract to retire as a Charger, symbolically closing the chapter of his 17-year NFL journey with the team where he spent the majority of his career. Rivers played 16 of those seasons with the Chargers, having been acquired in a 2004 draft day trade that involved the number 1 overall pick, Eli Manning. In his retirement statement, Rivers expressed deep gratitude, saying, "It's really in the past handful of years been my desire to retire as a Charger. It was more so the timing." He reflected on his time with the franchise, noting 16 years, a lot of my adult life was there in that organization and around all those people and teammates. I'm overwhelmingly thankful more than anything. Throughout his career, Rivers set numerous franchise records, including most wins, 123, passing yards, 59,271, and passing touchdowns, 397. He was a consistent starter, appearing in 224 consecutive games for the Chargers before finishing his NFL tenure with the Indianapolis Colts in 2020. And this is the part most people miss. Despite announcing his retirement in 2020, Rivers kept his options open for a potential return. Reports indicated he had not filed official retirement paperwork immediately, and there were instances where his name appeared as a backup or emergency signing candidate. For example, San Francisco 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan revealed that his team considered signing Rivers if they had beaten the Philadelphia Eagles in the 2023 NFC Championship game, following Brock Purdy's elbow injury. However, Rivers never signed with another NFL team after his stint with the Colts. His final NFL game was during the 2020 playoffs, a narrow 27-24 loss to the Buffalo Bills on January 9, 2021. In that game, Rivers played admirably, completing 27 of 46 passes for 309 yards and 2 touchdowns. Despite a valiant effort, the Colts couldn't advance past Buffalo's defense in the closing moments. Looking at his career stats, Rivers ranks as the 6th leading passer in NFL history in terms of yards and touchdowns. He also holds the 18th spot in career passer rating, with 134 regular season wins, placing him 9th among all NFL quarterbacks in wins. His notable career stats include record 134-106, completion percentage 64.9%, passing yards 63,440, passing touchdowns 421, interceptions 209, passer rating 95.2, rushing yards 601, rushing touchdowns 3. Throughout his career, Rivers was recognized for his talent and resilience, earning 8 Pro Bowl selections and being named the NFL Comeback Player of the Year in 2013. As for the Hall of Fame, Rivers will become eligible starting in 2026, as the Pro Football Hall of Fame requires players to be retired for at least 5 consecutive seasons. While his impressive statistical achievements make him a strong candidate, his postseason record, 5 wins and 7 losses across 12 playoff games, and the absence of a Super Bowl appearance could be points of contention among voters. His career serves as a compelling case study for other quarterbacks of his era who posted remarkable numbers but lacked extensive postseason success. So what do you think? Does Rivers deserve a spot in the Hall of Fame, or do his postseason shortcomings overshadow his statistical greatness? Share your thoughts in the comments. This debate is far from over. Philip Rivers retires as Chargers legend. Career highlights and emotional farewell. What does it take for a quarterback to leave a legacy without a championship? Philip Rivers just gave us the answer. In a heartfelt video shared by the Los Angeles Chargers on social media, the 8-time Pro Bowl signal caller confirmed he's hanging up his cleats, officially retiring as a member of the team that defined his 16-year career. But here's where it gets controversial. Rivers, who last played for the Colts in 2020, is technically already retired. So why the big announcement now? Because, for him, it wasn't about the final paycheck, it was about the final chapter. "I'm retiring a Charger," he emphasized, a statement that underscores the emotional bond he's forged with the franchise over 2 decades. And this is the part most people miss. Rivers isn't just a numbers machine. He's a walking encyclopedia of Chargers history. He holds every major team record, including 137 wins, second among non-Super Bowl winning QBs, and a career that ranks among the top 10 all-time. His stats? Let's put them in perspective. 63,440 passing yards, 6th in NFL history, 421 touchdowns, 6th again, and a resume that includes iconic moments like gutting out an AFC championship game with a torn ACL. Yet, one glaring omission remains: no Super Bowl ring. Should stats alone define greatness? Or does a title matter more? Rivers fans would argue the former, while critics might say the latter. Beyond the gridiron, he carved out a unique identity, a trash-talking QB who never dropped an F-bomb. "Some of those clips still crack me up," he admitted. "It's like backyard banter, fun but with purpose." His toughness became legendary, especially in that 2007 playoff clash against the Patriots. And let's not forget how he got here. Traded for Eli Manning in 2004, a decision that sent the Giants to 2 Super Bowls but launched Rivers' own Hall of Fame-worthy run in San Diego. Team president John Spanos called him a symbol of everything we stand for, praising his work ethic and the culture he helped build. But what's next for a player who spent 16 years in the spotlight? Rivers summed it up perfectly. "I never took it for granted." Now, we're left wondering, Can a career be truly complete without a ring? Or does legacy live in the moments you create along the way? Share your thoughts below. Do you think Rivers belongs in the GOAT conversation, or is a championship still the ultimate measure of success?